So at that stage in the business, I was both very tired, but I also, for better or worse, we being really lucky. I'd won a number, like we'd won enough awards that I'd kind of been introduced to companies that, or organizations that wanted to support entrepreneurs, but I was also being introduced to organizations that, for lack of better words, I called like B-roll organizations. So they just want me so they can get B-roll, they can get smiling, happy people, and look how much they're helping social entrepreneurs. And so it created a bit of pessimism for me, which was, okay, I'm going to apply for this award and hopefully we'll get money. And, you know, if they can support me or help me with some good advice, that's great. Like I kind of lowered the bar a little bit with my expectations of it. And so when I applied for SheEO, I was going in and being like, okay, this sounds maybe too good to be true. Like, what's the catch? I don't understand. And then when we found out that we had won, I was both very excited, but one has a very different meaning. When the way that it worked was that in that first year, $500,000 had been raised. And we were one of the 5 ventures across Canada that won the access to the $500,000 interest-free loan. But how it was divided was yet to be decided. And so all I knew was that I was going into the woods to stay at a cabin with 4 competitors, for lack of better words, to fight about money was the frame I went into it. Because I just thought, oh, okay, this is like a reality TV show. They're going to get us to like wrestle for this. And so in the lead up to it, I was so guarded because I really didn't know what I was going into. And when I met the ventures, everyone was really nice, but the joke that maybe I don't remember if I wrote this in the article, but when I speak about it more in like conversation, I'll say like, we all arrived and everyone was like so nice to each other. Like they were so nice to each other to a point where I was just like, what's going on? Like, what's the strategy? Like everyone was being like, oh, this tea is delicious. Or like this cabin is gorgeous. And I was like, everyone's just being like, please like me, because we're about to go into a really intense weekend with complete strangers. And then we were taken through trust exercises where like, in the lead up to it, we were asked to fill out these surveys that asked about like our risk profile. And I think it was Lauren and MJ, but Lauren was the one that had it on a poster. And she literally showed everyone in the group. They were like, you're really aggressive, you back down. And I was like, what are you doing? Like,
you're giving people all of the insight. Yeah.
And so I was just like, really in a bit of a state. And then that was all day Saturday. And then we got to know each other. We got to understand each other's business models all the way into then Sunday started with the negotiation. And there was no playbook, like what's going to happen. And so we sat down, each person went in a circle and said, okay, what was the number that you asked for? And there was $500,000 on the table. Collectively, our group asked for over $900,000. And then I was like, okay, is this when we fight? Instead, what happened is we went in a circle and we said, okay, what is the minimum? Like, what do you need that will change your business at this point in time? And the number ended up collectively being under $500,000. And so then my assumption would be, okay, so we're just going to wrap this up. But we ended up spending, as you definitely know, hours because you were waiting in the other cabin, discussing what is the right division. And where my brain just twisted and untwisted, and I fully understood why SheEO exists and what the intention of it was. This wasn't designed for us to fight. This was designed for us to understand that this isn't just like, oh, you get $100,000, you get $100,000, it's like, how do we get the most out of this incredible gift? And how do we make sure that this doesn't work if only one venture succeeds? This only works if all 5 of us succeed. And that came out in the most insane way when we went around in the table and everyone lowered their numbers. We had known from the day before that someone in the group backed down very easily. And we collectively asked that person, are you just backing down? And encouraged them to ask for the real number. And she upped her number. And we were happy about that. And like, that blew my mind. Like, that was just the most insane, crazy moment. And I think at that point it was so raw. And when it wrapped up, I was like, I just got a yes from 4 other female founders that I respect and I now love and I'm forever bonded with. that they want me to succeed. They want to get out of my way and they want to support me in every way. And it was the most insanely different experience than I've had, because there's always been a catch. There's always been, okay, we're going to give you this money, but you have to do this thing, or you have to, and also like, they want me to succeed, but like, not really. They need me to succeed for as long as that article is posted. You know, this is truly, they are happy. Everyone is happy and successful because the rest of us are successful and we have each other's backs. And like, I don't know if I told you this, but like after that weekend, like just the emotional roller coaster, like I didn't even make it fully to my bed. I just dropped my bags and I just cried. Like I just like dropped in the floor and I was like, I am a mess. What just happened? Yeah, it was just the most insane experience. So you took me from being the scaredest pessimist of like, what kind of insane thing are you going to make me do, to just like, I am on board for this for life. This is insane. Yeah.